You know what truly drives men wild? It's not youth, it's not beauty, it's maturity. The kind that makes a woman stand out in a room full of people who are still trying to prove themselves. Because while most chase attention, a mature woman effortlessly commands it. Not because she's loud, but because she's grounded. Stay with me, because once you learn these 6 habits, you'll never have to chase validation again. You see, maturity isn't about age, it's about energy. A mature woman doesn't compete, she connects. She's not busy proving she's different, she is different. When a man talks to her, he feels safe yet challenged. He feels her peace, her standards, her calm confidence. She doesn't seek attention. Attention naturally finds her, and it's not because she's trying to impress, but because she's fully at ease with who she is. Every word, every silence, every glance speaks self-assurance. That's what makes her irresistible, her quiet power, her emotional depth, her ability to make others feel seen without losing herself. If this resonates, pause for a second. Ask yourself, which of these habits do you already live by, and which ones do you need to grow into? Because the moment you start embodying them, you stop chasing love and start attracting it naturally. Have you ever noticed how some women, no matter their age, seem to have a special kind of magnetism? They're not always the youngest, nor do they perfectly fit society's idea of beauty. Yet there's something about them that makes men drawn to them, wanting to be near them, chasing their attention without even knowing why. It's not luck, and it's not random. It's the result of certain habits and ways of behaving they've developed over time. Habits that make them naturally captivating. Real attraction isn't just about looks. True charm doesn't come from expensive clothes or layers of makeup. It's about the energy you carry, the way you move, and the quiet confidence that shines through you. In this video, I'll show you 6 powerful behaviors that can turn any woman into someone unforgettable. If you start practicing them, you'll feel the difference quickly. You'll notice men treating you differently, paying more attention, and trying harder to be around you. And stay until the end, because the 6th behavior is the most powerful of all. Most women never realize it, but once you do, everything changes. So what really makes a woman truly captivating? Many people think attraction is only about youth or outer beauty, but the truth is far from that. A mature woman can be even more fascinating than a younger one because she carries something many younger women haven't developed yet: self-assurance. She doesn't doubt her value. She doesn't crave validation. She knows exactly who she is. That kind of confidence is magnetic. Her life experiences have taught her what she wants and what she will no longer tolerate. That clarity makes her selective, strong, and deeply grounded. She moves through life with grace and mystery. She doesn't reveal everything right away. She keeps a bit of intrigue alive, and that mystery works in her favor. Here's the secret. Men are not just pulled by looks. What really draws them in is the vibe a woman gives off. Think about it. Why do some women, even if they're not the most conventionally beautiful, seem to capture all the attention wherever they go? It's because they project something powerful, an aura of self-belief, a confident way of moving, a calmness that commands attention. When a woman masters this, men can't help but feel drawn to her. Her presence alone becomes magnetic. She doesn't chase attention. Her energy naturally attracts it. The best part is, this isn't something you have to be born with. It's a skill, something any woman can learn and practice. Now that you know the kind of power you can develop, let's talk about the first behavior that will make men see you differently. And believe me, you'll start noticing results sooner than you think. Behavior number 1. Confidence is noticed before makeup. Before anyone sees your hair, your clothes, or your face, the very first thing they sense is your confidence. Nothing is more attractive than a woman who feels secure in herself. It shows in how you walk, how you talk, and how you carry yourself. A confident woman doesn't beg for attention. She becomes the center of it without trying. She doesn't need approval to shine. She already knows she's worth noticing. Picture this. 2 women walk into a room. One looks stunning but avoids eye contact, her shoulders slouched, unsure of herself. The other woman may not fit every beauty ideal, but she walks tall, her head high, her eyes calm and steady. Which one will people notice more? Always the one who owns her presence. Confidence acts like gravity. You don't need to be born with it. It can be built and strengthened. Studies from universities like Webster have shown that people with self-confidence are automatically seen as more attractive, even if they don't meet the usual beauty standards. Why? Because confidence sends a clear message. I know who I am, I know my value, and I don't need your approval to feel it. Men don't just see that, they feel it. That feeling draws them closer without them even realizing why. So how can you show confidence in your daily life? Walk tall, keep your back straight, lift your chin slightly. Posture speaks before words. When you look down or shrink yourself, you silently say, I'm not sure. But when you walk with purpose, you silently say, I belong here. Speak calmly, clearly, and don't rush to fill the silence. Confident women aren't afraid of quiet moments. Their words have weight. And don't hesitate to take up space. Whether you're walking into a meeting or a cafe, move as if you have every right to be there, because you do. The way you show up to the world teaches people how to see you. Now let's move to the second behavior, because this one will multiply your charm in ways most women never realize. Behavior number 2. A woman who doesn't cling controls the dynamic. Desire always grows in a little bit of uncertainty. Have you noticed how when you stop being overly available, some men suddenly become more interested? That's not coincidence, that's human nature. A woman who truly understands her worth doesn't chase attention or become emotionally dependent. She knows her time and energy are valuable. She's calm enough to let people earn access to her world. Men are naturally wired to pursue what feels rare and meaningful. When a man feels like he already has your full attention, no matter how he acts, his interest slowly fades. But the moment he senses that you're not fully his yet, that he still has to work for your attention, his focus sharpens. Think back to a time when a man started texting you more or showing new interest just when you stopped being so available. Suddenly, he noticed things about you he hadn't before, didn't he? That's because the mystery came back. Certainty kills excitement, but curiosity fuels attraction. Men love the feeling of earning a woman's attention. When a woman doesn't cling, she holds control of the emotional rhythm between them. So how do you practice this? Stop always being instantly available. You don't have to reply right away. You don't need to rearrange your plans to fit his. Let him wonder a bit. Let him reach out. Keep living your life fully. Keep focusing on your hobbies, your work, your goals. When you enjoy your own company, that self-sufficiency becomes powerfully attractive. You show him that your happiness doesn't depend on his messages or attention. Remember, emotional detachment doesn't mean acting cold or distant. It simply means you value yourself enough not to beg for love or attention. You create balance. You show that you can care deeply, but still keep your peace. That calm confidence is what makes you unforgettable. In the next part, we'll uncover another key that highly magnetic women understand instinctively. Behavior number 3, a personal style that mirrors your inner strength. Visual appeal matters, but not in the way most people assume. Many women think that to be truly attractive, they must follow every new trend, wear designer brands, or meet certain beauty standards. But the truth is completely different. What makes you unforgettable isn't what you wear, it's how you wear it. A woman who understands her personal style naturally exudes self-confidence and strength. She doesn't chase trends or imitate others. Instead, she picks clothes that reflect who she really is and make her feel powerful. Her appearance becomes an extension of her inner energy, not a mask to hide behind. Think about it for a moment. When you see a woman walk into a room with calm confidence and an elegant sense of style, she instantly draws your attention. She might not be wearing the most expensive outfit, but something about her presence commands admiration. Studies published in Psychology Today have shown that people find others more attractive not because of their physical features, but because of the confidence they radiate through their presentation. A woman with her own authentic style can be far more captivating than someone who appears flawless but lacks self-assurance. True beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself unapologetically. So, how can you create a style that highlights your uniqueness? Start by choosing clothes that complement your body shape and personality. Not every outfit fits everyone, and that's perfectly fine. Learn which cuts and fabrics enhance your figure. If you have curves, dresses that accentuate your waist will emphasize them beautifully. If you're tall and slender, loose and flowing pieces can bring harmony to your frame. Colors are equally powerful. They carry emotional energy. Red expresses passion and confidence, perfect when you want to stand out. Black represents elegance and mystery, timeless in every situation. White radiates peace and trust. Navy blue shows intelligence and authority, ideal when you want to look composed and in control. Earth tones create warmth and approachability, making you appear more grounded and welcoming. Your hairstyle and makeup should also reflect your natural beauty, not hide it. You don't need heavy makeup or a complex hairstyle to look stunning. The key is simplicity that enhances your essence. Try radiant, well-nourished skin instead of layers of foundation. A bold red lip adds instant confidence, while a flattering haircut that frames your face brings balance and charm. And never underestimate the power of scent. A signature perfume can make you unforgettable. Smell is deeply connected to memory and emotion, so a unique fragrance becomes part of your personal identity. Find a scent that feels like you, floral, woody, citrus, or sweet, as long as it makes you feel powerful every time you wear it. Remember, your goal isn't perfection, it's presence. When a woman masters her style, she feels strong, and that strength naturally draws others toward her. Now let's move to the next behavior, because this one taps into something deeper. Behavior number 4. Feminine energy that magnetizes. Feminine energy is the quiet power behind real attraction. But let's make one thing clear. It has nothing to do with being weak, submissive, or dependent. True feminine energy is about influence without control, attraction without chasing, confidence without effort. It's the belief that what you desire will naturally come to you. It's the grace of knowing you don't need to force anything to make it happen. Too many women today believe they have to act more like men, constantly taking charge, pursuing, and proving their worth. But this approach often backfires. When you're always in control, you leave no room for curiosity, no space for a man to feel the thrill of pursuing you. When you overplan or try to manage everything, you unintentionally kill the spark of mystery. But when you relax into your feminine energy, everything changes. You attract instead of chase. You inspire instead of insist. You become effortlessly magnetic. Some women, no matter their age, have mastered this. They walk into a room and instantly command attention, not because of what they wear or how loudly they speak, but because of their energy. They move calmly, they smile softly, and they speak with quiet confidence. Studies from the University of California confirm that men find women who communicate calmly and express openness through body language far more attractive. Why? Because they exude peace, comfort, and self-assured femininity. This is the secret difference between forcing attraction and letting it flow naturally. How can you awaken this energy in yourself? First, allow him to take initiative sometimes. Let him make the effort to win you over. This doesn't mean being passive. It means letting him experience the joy of pursuit. For example, if he invites you out, don't rush to plan every detail. Simply smile and ask, "What do you have in mind?" It gives him the space to lead. Second, enjoy the present moment. Many women lose connection by worrying about the future, wondering if he'll call, if he's serious, or if things will last. That anxious energy pushes people away. A magnetic woman doesn't overthink. She enjoys each interaction as it comes. If he calls, great. If he doesn't, she continues her life peacefully. Her happiness isn't dependent on anyone else's attention. Third, soften your communication. Speak more slowly, with intention. Let pauses fill the silence. A slower pace adds a sense of calm and mystery. Avoid talking too fast or explaining yourself too much. A confident woman doesn't need to prove anything with words. The mystery in your tone invites curiosity. Remember, true attraction lies not in what you say, but in how you say it. Feminine energy is an art, not a trick. When you relax into your own rhythm, when you let go of control and simply radiate calm confidence, people can't help but be drawn to you. And once you master this balance, you become the one who chooses who deserves your time and attention. The next behavior takes this magnetism to an entirely new level. Behavior number 5, mastering the art of conversation. A truly captivating woman knows that conversation is not just about words. It's about creating a connection that stirs emotion and curiosity. She doesn't talk endlessly or try too hard to impress. Instead, she uses pauses, tone, and presence to keep the other person fully engaged. She speaks less, but every word carries weight. She listens with intent, and that makes the other person feel deeply seen. Many women make the mistake of over-explaining or talking too much about themselves in an effort to hold attention. But real charm lies in simplicity, mystery, and emotional rhythm, the kind that leaves someone wanting to know more. But attraction doesn't actually work that way. The secret behind women who enchant others with their voice lies in something far more subtle. Research shows that nearly 80% of attraction comes from non-verbal communication. In other words, how you say something often matters much more than what you say. The most magnetic women aren't the ones who talk endlessly, but those who understand how to use silence, tone, and mystery to create tension and curiosity. So how can you do this yourself? Let's talk about the keys to conversing like a truly captivating woman. First, use eye contact with purpose. A single glance can often communicate more than 1,000 words. Avoid looking away too quickly or being shy with your gaze. Hold eye contact for a few seconds before gently turning away. Add a soft smile, then slowly break the gaze. This simple action can create instant chemistry and make your presence unforgettable. Second, don't reveal everything about yourself too soon. Mystery is one of the strongest elements of attraction. Many women feel the urge to open up completely in one conversation, sharing every personal detail in hopes of creating closeness. But that often has the opposite effect. Keep a bit of mystery alive. When asked something, give an intriguing answer and say, "That's an interesting story, I'll tell you another time." What you keep to yourself becomes just as powerful as what you share. Curiosity keeps people coming back. Third, learn to ask engaging questions. Great conversations aren't just about talking, they're about inspiring connection. Instead of making everything about yourself, ask questions that reveal more about the other person's mind and emotions. Try questions like, if you could live in any time period, which would it be? Or, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? Or even, how would your friends describe you in 3 words? Questions like these open the door to deeper, more interesting exchanges that create emotional resonance. Fourth, play with your tone and pacing. The tone of your voice can turn an ordinary phrase into something magnetic. Speak at a calm, steady rhythm. Avoid rushing. Add gentle pauses before you respond. It builds anticipation. For example, instead of quickly saying, "That's interesting," try a softer, "That's interesting," with a brief pause before you continue. That small change adds warmth and depth to your communication. In the end, a woman who masters conversation doesn't aim to impress people. She aims to connect with them. She uses steady eye contact, the power of silence, thoughtful questions, and a sense of mystery that lingers after she leaves. Remember, it's not about talking more, it's about speaking with intention. Now we move to the final and perhaps most transformative behavior. Behavior number 6. Independence is the greatest magnet of all. A woman who has her own life is endlessly fascinating. She's not clingy or desperate for attention. She's self-sufficient, confident, and fulfilled on her own. The most common mistake many women make is building their identity entirely around a relationship. But real attraction happens when you're already complete within yourself, when your life excites you and your purpose drives you. A man doesn't want to be your whole world. He wants to join a world that's already rich, exciting, and alive. Independent women are captivating because they don't wait around to be chosen. They choose themselves first. They don't chase messages. They don't need constant approval. And they don't define their worth through someone else's attention. They have dreams, hobbies, passions, and goals that make them glow from within. In fact, the most irresistible women are rarely the ones trying hard to please others. They're the ones living lives so interesting that others naturally want to be part of them. Men are drawn to independent women because their energy radiates strength, fulfillment, and balance. Their confidence doesn't come from anyone else. It comes from within. How can you bring this energy into your life? First, build a purpose beyond romance. Your happiness can't depend on another person. Discover what drives you, whether it's a creative project, a personal ambition, or something you've always dreamed of achieving. Start working toward it. When you wake up excited about your own goals, your entire energy shifts. You become someone who inspires without trying. Second, choose your circle wisely. The people around you influence how you think and feel. Avoid those who drain your energy or fill your life with drama. Surround yourself with people who encourage growth and bring positivity. Spend time with women who support each other, who dream big, who keep pushing forward. Being around people with good energy lifts your spirit and increases your natural confidence. Third, never stop growing. A woman who keeps learning, evolving, and exploring will always remain fascinating. Read new books, travel when you can, take classes, or learn new skills. Stay curious about life. Every new thing you learn adds another layer to your personality, making you more self-assured and more magnetic. Remember this, your existence itself is your strongest source of attraction. You don't need someone to rescue you or complete you. You are already whole. You have your own light, your own rhythm, your own purpose. That is what makes you truly unforgettable. If you've reached this point, you now understand that the deepest kind of beauty isn't in how you look. It's in the confidence, independence, and energy you carry. Men don't remember the most flawless woman in the room. They remember the one who made them feel something, someone who stood out through her calm confidence and magnetic energy. When you begin practicing these 6 behaviors, you'll notice a shift. People will respond to you differently. Men will see you with new eyes. You'll feel more centered, more confident, and more attractive. Not because you changed how you look, but because you changed how you show up. Attraction isn't luck, it's behavior, energy, and self-awareness. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these behaviors do you already feel confident about? Which one do you think you need to focus on next? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I genuinely enjoy reading them and learning from your experiences.